He was the wizard of 1,000 kings, and I chanced to meet him one night wandering. He told me tales and he drank my wine. Me and my magic man kind of feeling fine.
Good morning, everyone. Look what we got in the skies a little after 9 a.m. on Tuesday, October 27th, 2015. I'm Joseph Kleider for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel, bringing you another day of grid work, geoengineering on a daily basis. This is the eastern sector, a guy spraying. Right next to him is a rail that goes up to the white sun. Below that, look at this rail. Look at the fin work already happening. Can you see those fins? Oh yeah. Below that, you've got chemtrail with already starting to wisp away. You can see the wisp coming out of that trail. The trail is pretty long all the way across, okay? Just above that, where that's all finning, you can see it's all wisping apart. Fins and wisps. Look at that rail all the way across. All the way. And then there's a guy back in there hiding. Look at him spraying. Where is he? He's there somewhere. Let's see if I can reel this bad boy in. He's in there spraying somewhere. Nonetheless, you can see the rails all the way down in that southern sector. Look at the rail there. Above here, look at this rail. There's a continuing rail from that sun rail. Look, it goes all the way down, all the way across. Where the western sector, it meets up over here. Check that out. They've already got it marked off in an X. Look at the rails. Look at that back in there. So, another day, more spray. Oh my God, this is notorious. Then way back in there in that rail there, way in the back, look again. There's one behind that. It's a guy spraying. Just never gonna stop. This guy's really reeling it in here. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Just spraying the toxic plume. I wonder how much time we really have left. Over here in the northern sector, you can see the rails all going across. Look at that one. Look at the rails. So I would assume that they're going to be out spraying most of the day. We got our sights on that red bad boy. Look at the spewage out of that backtail fin nozzle. And he's not making any noise either. Back on that red bad boy, he just laced a nasty plume. And I can barely hear him as he just spews it out of that backtail fin nozzle. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning yet. We got rail there. And a nice fresh rail a guy laid there. Another fresh rail inside this plume too, if you look real close. Let the blurriness go, fade. There we go. If you look real close, you'll see another rail hidden in there. Another red tail looks like heading right up here. He looks like he's spraying. God, it's just not gonna stop. Look at the red tail. Looks like a red tail. Just spewing the plume. Just a few minutes later, I got to the grocery store and I picked up this guy going this way and a red bad boy going this way. Just look how notorious that red bad boy is. Just spraying the plume out of that backtail fin nozzle. See how unsymmetrical it is? Two different kinds of plumes. We already know this from watching these red bad boys over and over. Then over here, back in the horizon, we got another guy spraying. Way back there. So it's just a non-stop assault on us today with that red bad boy. My gosh. I just waiting for the opportunity that our military starts shooting these bad boys down. It's getting ridiculous. Just utterly ridiculous. Here's that nasty plume left by the red bad boy. You can see it's already finned. The plume has already finned. And now it's dispersing into Christmas tree bulb effect. Typical of the red bad boy. Now I'm outside another parking lot and look at this rail this guy left here in that northeastern sector. And I was like, pan up here, look at this guy spraying over top of the existing plume. It's just one right after another. Here's the AccuWeather forecast for today, Tuesday, October 27, 2015. And look at the whole country, almost completely covered. Look at this eastern sector. Completely chemtrailed, they're making it rain. That bomb hit Florida, look at that, they're sinking Florida. Another bomb starting to swirl there. Look at all these southeastern states just getting hit. Look at that chemtrail plume. Canada, don't even have to say. Look at all the Big Ten states. The only hole in the grid is a little bit here in Texas, a little bit in New Mexico, but they're spraying. Look at the spray. You saw what they're doing outside in my neck of the woods, so look at that. All that gray, that's all chemtrail spray. All chemtrail. Look what they're doing to California, how much they're spraying there. My God. Jeez. It's time we put an end to this. Well, it's about 11:30 and the railing still continues. Look at these friggin' rails. All the way across the horizon. And that's only one. Looking up here, wisps, they're already broken apart. And look at this chemtrail bomb up here. Oh yeah, then he ended it. He spewed it all the way down there, on the side of the trees, and then he ended it. Isn't that something? Look at that X he's got built. They're getting the grid all built up. They're bringing that crap in from California. Look at this silver bullet. Let's see if he's going to spew anything. Awful low. You can see this guy here continuing to spray. Silver bullet. Now look at this nasty plume on this guy. Look at him spew out the plume. What kind of a jet is that? We're gonna get a good look. Look at the different plumes. That's a friggin' tanker. Let me back him off, get another view. That's a friggin' tanker. Look at the multiple plumes coming out of that thing. My gosh, what's in that jet? Look at the nasty plume. God, there's 4 rails you can just see with your naked eye. Look how unsymmetrical the plumes are. Jeez. And just moments later, we got another guy going the other way. And look at the plume this guy's leaving. So back and forth polluting our skies. Look at the length of that rail. Only 15 minutes went by and I got this guy. Looks like a silver bullet laying more plume. The whole sky is turning into gray plume from these SOBs. In that southern sky, here's a good example of the grid work. You can see how they've got it all crisscrossed and squared away. It all disperses into some type of cloudoid mess. And then angled over here, just seconds later, I got another guy spraying. Let's see what you got there, buddy. Looks like a back tail fin. It's hard to tell. It's truly amazing how they've got this grid work all put together with lines and trails and plume. Well, look at this nasty rail I found. Just happened to look up and saw this guy covertly laying this rail. Let's get a good look at him. Look at the plumage come out of his. Wow. Nasty plumage. Let's try it again. Looks like a silver bullet. It's hard to tell. Get on the big screen. Plumes are real wide. Wow. Look at these two double rails. Look at that Christmas tree bulb effect on the one. Look at that nasty dual plumes. Adding to the existing white in our sky already. God, it's only 12:30 and they continue to spray. Look at that Christmas tree bulb effect on this rail. And look how long. Look how friggin' long and dispersed. And it's taken a while to disperse too. Zoom it in a little more for you. Look at the length of that rail. Look at the Christmas tree bulb effect. God, that's nasty. And they're just continuing to spray all day. Looking straight up at that plume that last guy left. Look how this is dispersing. Isn't that nasty? Look how nasty. The onslaught continues again. This guy's lacing this one from north to south. And look at the plume on that guy. My God. When are people gonna wake up to this? And just moments later, I got this guy crossing the grid. There you go. Blue bottom silver bullet. Look at the plume on that guy. As they cross the plumes to continue the grid work. See the grid work there? See the grid work? It doesn't get any more obvious than that. Look at that rail that guy spun. I mean, these guys need to be put into prison. Or worse. Or what they're doing to our Mother Earth. Look at that grid line. And most of these jets are controlled by drones. They're drone controlled. Somebody in a booth. Because these guys are flying too close together under the hard deck and under the radar. It's illegal. Following that guy's grid work, following it all the way down, and there's a guy crossing the grid path right in there. Can't see him right at the moment. He's right, should be right about here somewhere. There he goes. So they're continuing the grid. It's almost built. Again, showing you the grid work. I'll blow it up for you. See how they neatly, covertly did that. Lines everywhere all the way down to that southern horizon. Now mind you, all this action has just happened within the last half an hour. Here's another guy spraying another rail. as they continue to build that grid. Well, look at this. We got a guy spraying another rail. He didn't turn it on till right there. And he spun it. He's still spinning it. He's still spinning it. And he's right down in there somewhere. He turned it off. And just moments later, on the other side of the house, coming out of that plume, it's all chemtrail plume, is this guy here, spraying another friggin' rail. Looks like a silver bullet. You back them off and bring them back. For all the rails they've sprayed, they're still spraying. Look at the rail in there. Crosses into the grid. You can see the grid work. My God. Look at the friggin' rail all the way through there. Back on that guy again. There's a reason for this. To show you the plume. Alright, I'm going to back him off. Here's more of the grid, and you can see a guy right now spraying on top of that grid. He's in there. Can you see him? Anyway, there's the X and there's his rail leading into it. Okay, he creased that X there, and I'm sure he's going to be heading for this X over here. So the grid just about complete. The only hole in the grid is a little bit of tiny blue there. And that's in the northwestern sector. And over in the southern sector, you got a little bit of blue left still out there. But the rest, you can see the rails. My God, look at that. Well, look what do we have in the sky there. X marks the spot. There's the rail up here. You can see it. There it is. Follow it in. But let me just show you what they've done. Look over here. Oh yeah. They sprayed and sprayed and sprayed. Now you can see the black soot falling from the sky. See that? Where's that coming from? The chemtrail just collapsed into soot. And there it is. There's the soot. So it all falls as it gets drawn into that northern sector by Sedona, where the energy vortexes are. Yeah. See what they're doing? Look at the rails up here. More rails. They're just going to continue to spray for the next few days. Look at that nasty there. Wow. In that southern sector, we got a little bit of fin work in there. Check out the fins. You don't really notice it, but it's there. Well, guess what? We got a chemical rainbow brewing in there. That's between the soot. Another chemtrail rail up there. Nice fresh one inside the black soot. Alright. Take you on the other side of the trees and you can see the double rails there. Multiple rails. There's white and black as they try to block that sun.